Cinderella's Shoncho,
Daisy, Fiona Aturu, Mokwano Peace, Zadikunyu Filda,
Christy Shiba,
Monica and
Jerry, Josh, Javan,
Msime Jacqueline.
What up fam, and welcome to another amazing video. In today's video guys, we're going to find out why Ethiopia was never colonized. Kindly, if you're first time to watch our videos, do me a favor, subscribe on the YouTube channel so you'll be part of the family. Also, don't forget to leave us your thought in the comment section. Tell us, what do you know about Ethiopia, or what do you know about colonialism? Please don't forget to like the video for the algorithm. Why do you think Ethiopia was never colonized?
I think Ethiopia was never colonized because of a number of reasons. Number one, its strategic location. It's in the Horn of Africa, and then it's not easily accessible, and its terrain itself, it made it hard for it to be colonized. If I remember correctly from my history, during the Battle of Adwa 1896, where they defeated the Italians, already that was a success that helped them not to be colonized. So when you put together, I think they're more united. National unity, national identity, then their military strategies and strength, and then you add on the terrain and its strategic location. Definitely they could not be colonized easily, compared to other countries that were open and more easily accessible.
What make Africa, or what make Ethiopia be unique from other African countries which was never colonized?
Well, Ethiopia had strong leaders. For example, during the Battle of Adwa, it was able to defeat the Italians, who even later on came back. For example, if we look at the Italian campaign, when Mussolini was taking over, he wanted to come back, but by then there was another leader who was able to take over. But during the rule of Menelik, that's where the victory of Ethiopia started from.
That's where it started from? Okay, how did you get to know about Ethiopia, like the whole history about Ethiopia?
Well, I'm a history student. I did history in Form 6, so I say I got it from there.
Okay, have you ever been to Ethiopia before?
No.
And you?
Not really.
Would you like to travel to Ethiopia like one day maybe?
Maybe. Yeah.
Are you guys like single or married?
Single.
Single?
Yeah, not cuffed, no ring on my finger. Yeah.
What about you?
I'm single.
You're single. Searching or not searching?
For now.
For now, are you searching or not searching?
We are just concentrating now on our books, and the future will tell what next.
Why do you think Ethiopia was never colonized?
So when you're looking at Ethiopia not being colonized, you're looking at the history of Ethiopia. I think, first of all, we look at their location. Ethiopia, I think, is found on the Horn of Africa, which is a difficult part to be colonized, and it has a lot of mountains. So when the Europeans were, I think they were searching about the highlands, and Ethiopia has the most highlands, which gave it difficult for them to be colonized. And another thing is that Ethiopia has, I think it has some economic instabilities it had, and they had unity among them, that if one says this, they all follow that. So that's, in my opinion, what I think. Yeah.
Okay, as a Ugandan, how did you get to know more about Ethiopia?
I think I just studied about it in history. Yes, in our curriculum, I studied about Ethiopia history. So that's it.
Okay, why do you think learning more about the African history is more important to us Africans?
I think why we should learn more about the African history, because this is where we are going tomorrow. And some people are looking about learning European history, which is never beneficial to us, because Ethiopia is our neighbor, we Ugandans, and we need it in circumstances of economic instabilities, wars. So that's it, sir. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for time.
Welcome.
Any message for the people watching us?
So guys, what I have for you is that we really need to learn about ourselves, not those people, the Europeans, because they don't study about us and we study about them. So what I encourage the Ugandan Curriculum Board is that they should at least remove some Napoleons, Adolf Hitlers, because they don't benefit us. What benefits us is about the African history, sir.
Okay. Why do you think Italy failed to colonize Ethiopia?
I think Italy failed to colonize Ethiopia. One, Ethiopian geographical difficulties, and then Ethiopia had strong leaders. And then the other thing is Ethiopia had strong soldiers. The army was so strong, and their leaders were capable, and they were really energetic to fight for their country.
For their country. Okay, why do you think learning about the African history is very important to us?
One thing I can say, learning about the African history, is that we get to know where we originated from, how our cultures played, all the roles that we play in our cultures in different societies, and of course to know where, how can I say, and to know all that takes place in our cultures, in our communities. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Why Ethiopia was never colonized? Or in all the African countries, why Ethiopia was never colonized?
Yeah, Ethiopia was not colonized because of some of the reasons, like it had strong military resistance, and also it had some strong leaders like Emperor Menelik II, and this made it never to be colonized. Yeah, that is it.
Okay, do you think other European countries try to colonize Ethiopia? Do you think about that also? Or what do you know about that? European countries try to colonize Ethiopia?
Yeah, there are some countries that tried to colonize Ethiopia, like Italy, but failed. Like we see, like in the Battle of Adwa in 1836, that battle, it was a battle between Ethiopia and Italy. And this Ethiopia, since Ethiopia had strong military resistance and strong leaders like Emperor Menelik II, Italy was defeated, and this made Ethiopia never to be colonized. Yeah.
That's what make Ethiopia to never be colonized. Okay, exactly. What do you know about Ethiopia, or what comes into your mind when you think about Ethiopia in 2024 or 2025 now here?
Yeah, what I think about Ethiopia is that, yeah, what can I say? But I know Ethiopia, yeah, it's a good and strong country. Yeah.
It's a good and strong country.
Yeah.
What do you know about Ethiopian people?
Ethiopian people are good, they're welcoming. Yeah, like that.
Okay. How did you get to know about like this history about Ethiopia?
In Uganda, our education system, we study history right from primary 4. That is the primary level. Then even secondary level, we still study the history of Africa. Yeah, so many Ugandans, I think, those who have gone through this education system are knowledgeable about the history of Africa and many African countries at large.
Why do you think learning about the African countries or learning about the history of Africa is important to Africans?
Okay, I think learning about the history of Africa is really important because looking at the current conditions of Africa, if we want to change Africa to, a better continent or a more developed continent, then we need to know our history so that we can compare with the present and be able to influence the future. But if we are unaware about the reason why Africa is like this, why are we poor, why are we still, backward, 200 years backward, then we can never get to understand why we are, still at this same level and how we can actually be better as Africa.